And hello everyone, welcome back to the Parthia Let's Play. Last time we managed to take Oreo back from the Hindi faction and eliminating them from the campaign map. Also, I was kind of abruptly stopped my recording because as I moved my capital from Nisa just to see what it did, it kind of stopped everything. So I didn't really realize that for a turn or two. Nothing really happened. I've just kind of been moving units about, building a couple new buildings, mostly shrines and stuff like that. So we're going to pick off from where we ended on, I believe it's part 11 or 12. No, it is 12. And get ready for war with Bactria. Right now they're kind of poising to move against us. Little do I think they know that all of our armies are going to be consolidated in one area, and they're in for a bit of a scuffle when they come across us. Also, ironically, they offered us a trade agreement, which is a little bit too late. It would have been nice to have traded with them in the earlier game, but now I just want their land, because why trade with someone when you can just take their provinces? Let's see. Child died, and a rebellion is in Maka here. It's fine. We're just leaving this guy so he can handle either of those two areas. Once these buildings get completed, we'll be in much better standing to deal with public order. One more turn, and we'll have crop rotation. Get some more food. Beginning to work on infantry tents 3, which means this army will come to fruition finally. And now we're just kind of rolling in the money and don't really have a whole lot to spend it on. Politically speaking, we're good. Don't really need to worry about much of anything. We could educate. Yeah, we'll go ahead and educate a couple of the kids here. Make sure that we have good leaders to take up the mantle when our older generals start to die or we raise additional armies. Since the turns only count for one season in Divide Et Impera, it takes a long time for your generals to die, which is nice because normally they just kind of die off as soon as they reach level 10. And right now we're just kind of reconsolidating everything, making sure we have a good political backing for our push into the last Bactrian territories. By political backing, I mean just getting public order under control in those rebellious provinces that we just recently took. We may not kill the rebels right away. There's really no point in eliminating them the first turn they pop up because we're just going to have negative public order still. So we'll let a couple of the buildings begin to finish and start to gain 20 positive influence on public order for each turn that those rebels are up. Also giving our army some time to kind of replenish since they can't currently. And right now we're kind of just waiting on the AI here to finish up their turn. A computer seems to be moving a little bit faster than it was the other day when I first vamped up the textures. It doesn't seem to be running quite as slow today, which is good. I do think the quality of the graphics looks much better now. And these rebels just kind of moved right in there. I'm just going to auto-resolve them back. Hopefully they don't get killed outright, because I want them to be around for a turn. Yeah, they're still going to be there. It's just a general's unit, so not worried about Oreo. And now we have crop rotation. Now let's see if we can find... I don't think we need any additional wealth generating Now that will take a long time. It would be really good. What about... We could get economy 2. It just gives us food, which I don't think we really need. Let's go ahead and get the temple tax here. Get a little bit of empire maintenance to go along with it. And since we have boatloads of money, we might as well convert that to a regular grain silo and build up our current farms, just giving us some extra food to work with. And here we need to move these units down here. Now let's see how we're looking public order wise after I move out this army, because we don't really need him up there right now. And this should be fine once we get a little bit of this culture under control. Public order. So right now, provincial instability, kind of a problem. Malcontents leaving for rebellion, so that kind of throws our whole estimation off here. Cultural differences is still a big factor. Let's look at, we got a spice trader, a lot of maritime commerce, some agriculture. Banditry starting to move up. So I think since we're going to make a capital, I think we probably make an outpost. Do a game field, or we could do a city garrison. I don't think we need to do a city garrison. If anything, I think we do. Now, do we do that? Kind of want to do another tax office, but that just leads to negative public order. Yeah, I think we do a wrestler. I think we do that here too. That way we can build probably the estate of the king here. Don't have to worry about that for a while. Still need to get quant for that. Don't think there's anything else we can do. Let's see.
I will do you the honor of listening to
no,
your
they
plans.
don't want to do anything.
Greetings, honored
We're just
guest.
gonna gobble them up anyway. Go ahead and end turn there. Might want to take our units out of patrol there, especially with those Bactrian forces being there on the border. They could get an ambush off, but not terribly worried about that. Now I have been playing, I believe it's the Lugos.
Our merchants seek prosperity.
Too little too late, Bactria. The Lugos. I haven't really been recording my my playthrough on Lugos. They're the one of the Germanic tribes. Very hard difficulty, of course. Normal battle difficulty, same as this. Been having a lot of fun with that. I think it might be a little bit more interesting to watch than perhaps this playthrough, because just up until now it's been a lot of horse archer spam. So I am kind of considering getting a second series going with them. It'll be halfway into the mid game. I'm about the same number of turns in that campaign as I am in this one, and some interesting things have happened so far. Like, for example, me and the boy are kind of in a quasi alliance, and the Iceni have moved from Britain into Gaul. So it's kind of leaving some wacky things. But yeah, I might end up recording a couple sessions of that. I've kind of just been playing it just so that when I'm eating or don't really feel like talking, I can just have something to play casually. But it might be something enjoyable that you guys may want to see. I don't know. Alright, let's move you up here. We'll probably just take a mole. Close to getting the royal tombs up. And are you? No, you're not healing. Alright, let's go ahead and knock these rebels out. Rebels down. Okay, so we're at -10. We're about to get some more positive public order though, so we can start to move this army on out of the mock-up area. May just leave him down there for a little bit just to kind of keep public order in check. I think I'm going to convert this city garrison into a wrestling field because we're going to need the public order as soon as these armies leave. Yeah, characters are providing 13. It's a lot.
What cruelty
For now, I think we take them out of patrol. Put you up there on the bridge.
Our path is blocked. Awaiting Parthia's bidding.
And we'll leave you in patrol. That way we get positive public order.
Ready for orders.
Leave you there. That way we get positive public order there as well.
How may I serve you?
And let's check out a mule. Not a whole lot going on with Bactria right now. And oh wow, this is easy takings. Easy taking.
I go. See, but unseen. How may I serve you? At your service.
Alright.
My lord.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding. At your service.
Very good looking end of turn. And perhaps on this next turn we can consider moving against a mule. And as much as I want to get a regular horse archer army, I may, just so we can move against Bactria a little bit faster. I meant a non-horse archer army. We may just raise another army. I think we can do that. I don't think we've reached the max yet. And if we need to, we can always move our governor out. I don't think he's providing that much value at this point. And we can put 3 armies on the border with Bactria, which should be able to clear out those stacks. And it looks like Atropactan is moving back down from the north. Good that we're stationing our more traditional army over here, even though it's fairly incomplete. It's basically just cataphracts in general. We can always just raise a bunch of units over there if we need to. Alright, and we'll refuse. Don't need to do that. Daughter comes of age. Family tree is getting very, very big. Okay, I think that we are going to educate just to use up some of our money and to make our characters a little bit better. No one else to educate.
How may I serve Parthia?
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep our
Make haste, man.
army down here for now. Let's go ahead and we can't raise a force. We are at the limit.
What cruelty do you wish? Oh Lord.
Okay, for now, let's not retire our governor.
We fight for you, my lord.
Just kind of need to be patient and get infantry tents here. Probably should have given that spy a different order. I think public order should be leveling out here fairly soon. And this kind of goes to show why reforming on turn 1 I think is so useful, especially for the Parthians, because you have a lot of public order problems that are solved by reforming, and we don't have to really worry about spending a lot of money on the other political factions. It would be nice to have that that bonus to upkeep. That'll help us out if we'd stayed as I think it's tribal satrapy or something along those lines. I'll check at the beginning of this next turn, but I don't think it offers enough of a bonus to warrant keeping it, especially when you have all the money you have at the start of the EI campaigns. Now this Atropactan army over here, Atropactavian, I think that would be what they would be. Anyway, looks like he's heading over towards the east, towards our lands, so we may want to keep an eye on him. Still have trade with the Atropactan, so that's very good. And we have positive public order in Marv now, which is great. This is going to send it back into the negative, but the income it's going to provide is well worth it. Let's see, we don't have a whole lot of banditry here, although eventually we will, so I think we just go with the fishery.
How may I serve Parthia?
And let's move the Shaw over.
How may I serve
Just
Parthia?
keep our forces here. Now that it is spring. And BAM is expanding. Perfect. Okay. Now what can we do to deal with the public order? Banditry is getting a little bit high. So we could probably... Oh, I want that marble. I really want that marble. Yeah, I think we go for it. We could wait, but I'd rather have the marble now, and we can always get no, that wouldn't be smart. Okay, let's get an outpost.
I am no one. How?
Let's just see if we can get some more skills. He's fairly close to leveling up. Can always assassinate if we need to.
What do you wish, oh Lord?
Tribal Confederation and the Satrapal Kingdom is what we could have gone. Be going Empire next. And we could throw games. That would be fairly helpful. Could do it in Bactria, Moravia, and Macha. And then we wait. Next turn we'll throw games in the rest of the settlements, which should allow us a public order surplus and give us some time to move against a mule. Bactrian's not really sure what they want to do. Kind of looks like they're going to move against us, but then they don't. Very uneventful couple of turns here. Definitely needed that. Now we're getting everything kind of fixed at the home provinces before we begin a new set of wars. Wars of Northern Expansion. And I think it's entirely possible we could just take out the nomads up to the north here in Amul. I think we could just take them out in a single turn if we really want to. Let's get some. Let's get some more research rates.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
And I think we'll use Cath.
Come, my friend.
War.
Speak.
Oh no,
We
we're
are
not at
men.
war with them. Okay. Well, then we just declare war on them.
How may I serve Parthia?
Greetings, friend.
And we'll have a full province.
None will escape. Besieging
How
settlement.
may I serve you?
To battle.
Put me
Disengage.
back for just a second to see if I can
The
assassinate.
bow is
Okay, I wounded the enemy general.
Ready. At you.
We have
Mitra,
2
watch
stacks.
over me.
Now we could definitely fight this on the map and not take as many casualties as I'm about to, but as I was saying last episode, I think you guys have seen enough of horse archer spam and just kind of running around enemy units. We could get a royal road here, that wouldn't be bad. Lots of trade potential. Yeah, I think we built something different in that levy camp. And let's change this to... Yeah, I think we go with a wrestler arena. Yeah, I think we do it. Makes the most logical sense.
We fight for you, my lord. You march. Your feet bleed. You march again.
Let's just exempt it from taxation for one turn. And we will send you there to Makkah. And let's send you to Arabia. Just so she gets a level up. I don't know if that does anything or not, but that means we can continue taxing and we won't have a revolt. Yeah, let's put the trader in a mule. Let's do that. We can think about taking Bukhara and then swinging around on Marika. A lot of Bactrian armies, though. Looks like a good 3.5 stacks. Starting to split them up a little bit. Now this one stack down here can easily take on these two because they will be running over a river. Should allow us to shoot them in the sides and make as effective use of our ammo as possible. Still repositioning over there. They might have pieced out the Seleucids, because it doesn't look like these stacks for Actor Pack 10 really know what they're doing. Fine.
My lord. At once. Is that all, my lord?
And we're just raking in the money at this point. We don't really need any siege techs. We definitely go for Quant next. Over here in BAM, let's reduce the banditry. getting
How may I
tons of
serve
money at this
Parthia?
point. Get a demagogue there. Reduce banditry more. It's more public order. Yeah, I think we keep that there. And then we'll get the marble and then whatever we can build there. And in a mule, let's build. Let's build a bazaar. Since that's basically what we were going for there.
My lord.
We fight for you, my lord.
Okay, and Susandar, you served me well, sir. It's time for you to retire.
How may I serve Parthia? Your next command, my lord.
None of my offspring are old enough yet. Although we do have the one daughter. Yes. Not even going to begin to try to pronounce that. We'll replace you with him.
Ready for orders. My lord, as the arrow flies. March! At once! On the move, my lord.
And let's just get a bunch of noble archers.
For our cause.
Okay, everything looks good. Go ahead and end turn. Oh, excuse me.
A true champion always seeks improvement.
Just get all of our armies together, and we'll move against the Bactrians. And this army's placed itself right next to Bukhara on the bridge, so just be able to kind of push them out of the way. We should have done something with this spy. We can go put him in Bukhara. And Atropactan's moving westward again. That's a good sign. And that looks like the end of turn. Not a whole lot going on. And I think we just got to reform,
Ethan, my path is blocked.
which means Scythian migration. New auxiliary options for Scythians, which we could get if we moved up north. Don't think we will, but we could.
Ready for our march. Make haste, men. A noble cause requires noble men.
A lot of nobles. Always happy to take more noble horse archers.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding. Advance! At your command.
We fight for you, my lord.
Not very much going on in Mool.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
Let's get... I think we get some extra cultural conversion.
What cruelty do you wish?
Never a bad idea to take that. And as soon as this third army links up with our two
Would you
armies in
kindly allow
Mool,
trade?
we can plan on taking out Bukhara and swinging in on the Bactrians. It does seem like those noble horse archers carry a little bit less ammo, but also they seem a little bit more accurate, and their melee damage is considerably higher than the horse archers. Then they have better morale. So all around, I think a good unit, even if though they have a little bit less ammunition. With all the bonuses our generals can get, that should put us in a good spot. Ooh, and there goes Sharks. Oh, their defending units just got wiped out. Just the riots.
How may I serve?
Ready for orders.
And let's build a bazaar here.
We fight for you, my lord. On the move, my lord. Is that all, my lord? Our lord needs good
Oh,
fighters.
don't want those levies. We ran out of money. Okay, let's get someone
We fight for you, my lord.
to throw games down there next turn.
My lord. I don't care.
What cruelty do you wish, oh lord?
Okay, things look good there.
How may I serve Parthia? Awaiting Parthia's bid.
Bactrian forces keep swapping out. I keep forgetting to see what actual Pactan is up to. Not that I think it really matters at this point, because they're obviously not being aggressive. I'm kind of curious as to why their forces kind of just seem aimless. It could be a number of things. The AI in general sometimes is just a little goofy.
We shall put aside swords.
Okay, definitely not going to argue with that.
Ready for battle.
Let's move
March!
these forces up here.
I would travel the world for Parthia.
Very noble horse archer army has
Awaiting Parthia's
taken
bidding, my
form.
master. At your command. Mithra, watch over me.
And next turn we'll have enough money to throw games down here. Stave off any rebellions, especially during that super hot summer. Kind of added to our public order issue. Also have a fishery down there, which will be good. A little bit more income now that Treasury is taking a little bit of the extra weight of having another army out on the field. Four and a half stacks from Bactria. So I think we take on that nomadic faction first, or we could just peace with them. Could do that. Kind of hard to tell what the right move is. Definitely didn't expect them to be able to have that many armies with only 2 settlements, unless they somehow took one even farther up north that I don't know about. These guys are just sailing out to sea and never coming back. Let's see what. No, they didn't do anything. Okay. Can we get peace with them? Okay, let's throw games in Maka. Should give us, okay, neutral. It gives us 3 turns to get that temple up.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord. Ready for battle.
And we have all of our armies in position, kind of just waiting on these guys to replenish fully. Cath, can we?
Am I always to be disturbed
Yeah,
by
let's
foreigners?
get some money out of you.
If it is alms you
Oh,
want,
they really want
talk to my
peace.
major domo.
Why did you declare war on me? Okay, I'm not going to argue with this at all. Got free land.
My good and noble.
Free army.
Ready for orders.
Now, who's leading that army? Where is he? Is it this guy? I think it's probably. What's
We
his name?
fight for you, my lord.
Demetria. I think it's this guy. Yes. Okay. And that's not a bad settlement. Don't need that though. Keep that. What are you good at? Grazing, and that's about it. So we could build a palace. This is kind of a nice army. Example, yeah, we're gonna disband. Yeah, we're gonna disband this whole thing. Don't want that. Thanks. Thanks, Kath.
Gathering supplies,
Just saved me the trouble of actually having to go to war with you. And we'll build taxation there. Actually, should probably tax this place first. Oh, okay, no, we're fine. Ah, man, that AI sometimes is so goofy. And we want to get poisoning next. Although this does mean that we can get our provincial governor back. Because I don't think we have enough income to support another full-fledged army. We certainly can finish the standard one, but by then we'll have close to neutral income. So I think if we reinstate Balaful in his governorship, that should help our income out quite a bit. And this will be a very good province to take because they have grain. This one has silk, which we already have. Can never have too much silk though. And then we can go up and take out the Sakharuska. That should be a good place to put a fortified garrison. Stave off any attacks from the north as we push out west into the Seleucids and Atropatene. Okay, very good. That, and I think we get one of those. Organize games there. Keeps Kath under control.
We fight for you, my lord. Make haste, men. Ready for battle.
And this will put us in a good position
My lord.
for next turn.
I want hourly patrols.
We'll just put you in there for a turn. Get you fully replenished, or close to fully replenished.
At your command. Ready for battle.
Anything else that we can build? doesn't look like it. Probably do some games in Maka. No, it's because it's winter. We can't do any more games in Maka. And this should be a good place to end this episode. Not a very eventful episode, I know. Kind of funny that the nomadic tribe over here declared war on us just to say, hey, we just wanted to be a part of your confederation right away. It's fairly humorous.
The Pharaoh, the divine horse reborn, will send your soul screaming into a dark afterlife.
Okay, so this is kind of annoying. The reason why this is fairly annoying is because it's going to cause other factions to not like us, because they're going to see that we're in so many wars. We'll see at the beginning of this next turn if we can peace out with Ptolemy, because it's definitely not ideal that we're at war with Egypt. It's completely pointless. Like, I don't know why they would declare war on us. It's just the AI being the AI. But yeah, fairly uneventful episode. Managed to grab two territories kind of out of thin air, or at least one of them was. And we should be getting the standard army online in our next episode, as well as eliminating Bactria. But for now, thank you very much for watching, you guys. And now that the AI's turn is done, that should bring us to a close. I will see you all in the next episode. All right.